Hey, how's it going? My name's Jeff, and this is Brickscale Studio. We have another Lego review coming up, and this might just be a clue. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. Again, my name is Jeff. I am so excited that you're joining me again today. Did you get the hint from the shirt? How about just when you thought it was safe to go back to the Lego store? Okay, so technically that line is from Jaws 2, but whatever. So, yes, today we are going to be building and reviewing the Lego Ideas Jaws set. And quick spoiler alert. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, this guy is pretty awesome. Like, this is such a great model. Like, I can't even stand it. So, this is one of two ways you can display the shark and the boat by themselves, or you can include both of them in a diorama stand and recreate a scene from the film. So, no more spoiler alerts. Grab your life preserver and let's get into this build. Okay, here it is. The long awaited, at least for me, Jaws Lego Ideas set. It is set 21350 with 1,497 pieces. And as we can see, there are a couple different options. You can display just the shark and the boat, or you can put it on the diorama display. So we'll get this built and take a look at all that very soon. All right, it looks like we have 13 bags, an unnumbered bag with a couple of plates and a little chain hose thing, and then some loose plates here. All right, so let me get this organized and we'll be right back. Okay, here's the instruction book. Remember to scan your QR code to get digital instructions if you choose to build that way, and also get your 20 insider points. We also have a small sticker piece, or sticker sheet. It looks like a map, some boat identification numbers, a little newspaper article, and then some instrument panels. So pretty minimal stickers, so that's good. So I'm just going to set those to the side over here, and we get right into this build. And again, this is an ideas set, so we have a fan designer. And then we've got some information about the movie. We got the Lego design team, which looks like they're sort of cosplaying the movie characters. And then we get right into the build. Looks like we're building the Orca first. All right, that's the end of bag one. And we have a minifigure. We have Chief Brody. He does have an alternate face. So we have this one with the glasses. Great print detail, the dual molded sleeves, the printing on the legs. And then we do have some detail on the back of the shirt. And then the alternate face without the glasses. So I believe this is the you're going to need a bigger boat face. So we're going to go with that one for now. Alrighty. And then he also comes with a little revolver. All right, that's the end of bag 2. So we've got more of the Orca coming along. And of course, we have this amazing printed piece. So excited this was a print piece and not a sticker. That looks great. So let's get on with bag number 3. All right, that is it for bag 3. So we've got all the spears, all the spears. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. All right, let's move on to bag 4. All right, that is the end of bag 4. I will say that this bow piece is a little tricky. Some of the connections are a little questionable, and they don't give you that clutch power that you're hoping for. So my advice to you on this section is just to go slow and make sure that all of your connections are as sound as they can be, and you'll be all right. So let's move on to bag 5. Okay, that's it for bag 5. So we have the bow piece on, the pulpit, barrels. So let's move on to bag 6. All right, so here we have our second minifigure. This is Matt Hooper. He's got some good detailing on the shirt and printing on the legs. This face is glasses with mouth closed, and this one is glasses mouth open, and he's got some detailing on the back of his shirt. And he's got a really cool headpiece because he was wearing that little beanie. And then he does have some accessories. He has a camera, and then this little, looks like a little bag here. So we're going to put that in this hand. So he's got a little bag, and then his camera, just like so. So there's Matt Hooper. All right, and that is it for bag 6. So we're going to move on to bag number 7. All right, that is the end of bag number 7 and the end of the Orca. The Orca is now complete. All right, so that is the Orca. So next we start on the Shark, or Bruce. Let's get into that. All right, that is it for bag 8, and we have the tail, and we have a cool little print piece here. All right, so let's set that aside and get into bag number 9. All right, in bag number 9, we got Quint. He's got a harpoon and a machete. Cool printing on the torso, a no alternate face print, but we do have some printing on the back. So very cool minifig. All right, so that is it for bag 9. So we got a pretty good start on the shark here. So let's move on to bag 10. Okay, that is the end of bag 10, and that is the end of Bruce. So there is the shark looking menacing and nasty. Look at those teeth. So we have Bruce and we have the Orca, and you can display them just like this, or there is a diorama base that we're going to build next, starting with bag 11. So let's get into that. If you remember way back several weeks ago when we did the flower trellis, they wanted us to open bag 1 and 2 at the same time. And I was like, that's so weird. Never saw that before. Well, now we're seeing it again. They want 12 and 13 at the same time. So let's open those and finish off the base. All right, so there is the base. So let me get rid of this tray and make a little more room here. So we can take Bruce. And take him easily off. And then we just want to slide him like so. And then we can be very careful with the Orca picking it up. It's a little fragile. All right, and that sits in there just like so. So that is it for the Jaws build. I'm going to flip the camera around and we will give this a review, and so you can see it from a different angle. Okay, so here is the completed diorama. I think this looks great. So a couple weeks ago when I did the Simba build, I said that that was maybe my favorite set of the year, but I don't know. This one is pretty darn close. I really enjoy it. The shark is amazing, and there are a couple ways to display it, which we'll get into in a couple of minutes. But there are a lot of details on the Orca. It looks great. We'll zoom in and have a closer look here in a second, but I just wanted you to get the full sort of view. This is 23 inches long, so it's like almost 2 feet. So it's a pretty big set. And like I said, there's a couple ways to display this. This is the diorama version where, we have the shark attacking the ship in that famous scene. But let me go ahead and take it off the diorama and we'll look at it as 2 separate pieces. All right, so here we go. We have it off the base and we have 2 separate pieces. And what's really cool is the shark has its own printed piece here, and its own stand. So you can display it just like this. This is like, oh my gosh, such a great model. Yeah, this so cool. I love it. A lot of interesting techniques here, especially since we are able to build it in the diorama, and we can separate it from this stand very easily. So that's very cool. So I'm just going to slide this back on. And that is so cool. Now, the Orca itself, I do love that we have on the back, we do get this printed piece, which is great. And there are a lot of cool details that we will remember from the movie, obviously. So we have Brody here. We have his chum bucket. We have the fishing chair that Quint initially hooks the shark with. We have the oxygen tanks and the shark cage that Hooper goes down. So that's very cool. And then, of course, we have up here, we have the barrels and the pulpit where they fire the harpoons off. A couple of things. I find this front part here just a little fragile. So definitely handle it with care when moving it. But other than that, and then of course tying these strings was a little bit iffy, and actually I didn't even really get them tied all that tight, so they're probably going to come undone at some point. But other than that, I mean, this is a great model. Like I said, this just feels a little fragile to me, so just be careful when you're moving it around. But other than that, it's a great model. And like I said, you can display these two pieces on their own, or you can bring in the base. And this is great. It has another printed piece, and then it has the quote tile, which says you're going to need a bigger boat. Classic. So in order to make the diorama, all you have to do first, you just take Bruce, and I find it's easier to grab this white piece here and right behind the gills and just give it a pull. It comes right off, and then it just slides right on there like so. And then the Orca, again, like I said, just be a little careful with it. And this sort of, you can see here, there's sort of this round tile, and there's a groove in the bottom on the front of the boat that will help you kind of have that sit in there, and then just it pivots on there. So then you just pivot over to the shark's mouth, and there you have it. Like I said, this thing is huge. I can't even back up all the way to get it in the shot. But that is the Jaws ideas set, new for August 2024. So how cool is this model, right? My goodness. Probably one of the best ones of the year. I think a couple weeks ago, maybe a little longer now, I reviewed Simba, and I said that's probably been my favorite one for 2024. This may have just inched ahead of that. I mean, I just still can't get over, like, this guy is like, he's Bruce. He's like my new best friend. Like, I love this. It's so cool. Um, so if you want to get this model, if you did not get it on early access, which was the 3rd through the 5th, it is available starting today, August 6th, 2024. You can get it from the Lego store, and I would highly recommend it. This is a great set. It's about 1,500 pieces, and it's about $150. So a pretty fair price per piece ratio at 10 cents per piece. But you have to remember, again, this is a licensed set, so the cost is a little bit more than a regular Lego set, but absolutely worth it. You get those 2 Jaws print pieces plus the quote piece on the diorama. You're going to need a bigger boat. Plus, you get the Orca print piece. Super. Plus, both the Orca model and the Shark model are incredible on their own, and then you combine them into this diorama. I mean, come on. Like, what are you waiting for? I mean, finish watching this video and then go to the Lego store or order it if there's not a Lego store near you and get this set. You will love it, especially if you're a fan of the movie. This is just such a great memorabilia piece and just great nostalgia. So I could literally go on for another like half hour about it. It's so good, but I will not. Please, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It really helps the channel get discovered. Plus, if you hit that subscribe and hit that bell notification, you'll be notified whenever I publish new videos. Not only am I doing Lego sets, I'm doing off-brand sets. Watch for that coming up soon. I'm also doing scale modeling, where I'm building the Back to the Future DeLorean in a scale model and in a Lego version. So be sure to check that out. I will put some of those videos up at the end. Click on those. And be sure to comment, what's your favorite Jaws movie? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I mean, okay, don't even talk about 3 or 4. 1 or 2, I mean, they're both great. So anyway, until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.